What up, gang? This is Mar, and we are back with another episode of the Messy Truths podcast. I am back in Montreal after a fun-filled week in Chicago and another fun-filled week in New York City visiting Oz.
So fun.
And over to you, our favorite middle child.
I am also back in Montreal, but not very enthusiastic about Montreal. It's your girl, Nesha. Yeah, I'm back from a 35-day travel, and I did not have the chance to hang out with my girl down south.
Aww.
But passing it down past the Dutchie.
We are going to plan a trip, girl, because we definitely missed you here in New York when Mar was visiting. And I miss you, Mar. Mar,
I miss you too, girl.
I just want to let everybody know. Do you see that enthusiasm that Oz has for Mar when she says she missed me? She didn't show me that, listeners. I'm just
Oh, no.
Nesha, you know I always miss you. But I mean, I just had Mar in my house, and what's very interesting is that she slid right into the mix, man. Like, it's kind of wild in this house, and she just fit right in.
It was
the
great.
Dogs, the kids, you know, Niche. I know you're not all about New York City, but I can't wait to have you here too. I can't wait.
I actually going to come yesterday. A friend of mine was driving down and was like, "Yo, did you want to come?"
Yo, why didn't you go?
Because my husband looked at me like,
married,
you need to stay home. You need to stay home. Hey, you reach your quota for the summer. I'm actually planning another trip. I'll be heading out west for a couple of days for business. But he gave me the look. You know, folks, when you're in a relationship, they give you the look. The relationship, like, you better not move, bitch, look.
Listen, 35 days, girl. 35 days is a long-ass time.
It's not long enough to get away from this city.
Yes, but gratitude for a man who supports you when you're away for that long.
Yes,
so shout out to Mr. Z. Shout out to Mr. Z.
Mr. Z actually turned Nova Scotian in Nova Scotia.
Oh,
well, there
Mr.
you go.
He
fit right into fit right into Nova Scotia himself. But seriously, Nesha, even though you don't like New York, I guarantee you, if you were there, it would have been so lit with you there. Even more lit than it was. We had a lot of fun.
I agree. It's not that I don't like New York. I think New York and I need to court, right? Because when I was young, my mom loves New York, but when I was young, my relationship began with San Diego, and I really like the West Coast.
Yeah.
So I think New York and I need to date a bit, maybe.
Just a little bit. Listen, I think the next trip should be when Freedom Party is happening in the city. I think we should absolutely work around that date, and you guys should come down for the weekend and just stay here. Don't get a hotel, just stay here, and then we will just run around the city and do our thing.
And what are we doing about the dogs?
They mind their business, girl. They mind their business, right?
No,
the dogs will take care of themselves. They're fine.
No. Last time I checked, they were up my butt. Do you remember?
No. They'll only be up your butt for the first 5 minutes, and then they mind their business.
Oh, they're so cute, though. Diamond and Cersei. Aspen's a little bit of trouble, but he's cute, too.
Wait. Who's Aspen? Did I miss something?
Girl, we've been talking about Aspen for the longest time. The dog they're fostering.
You've heard Aspen in the show. I mean, he's been like a featured guest at this point, or maybe even a co-host.
But that's my friend who barks when we're on air.
Yes, exactly. He's in and out, yo. He's in and out. He's got one foot in the door and one foot out. But anyway, let's get on with this show. What are we talking about today, ladies?
Food.
We're talking about food. Food, bitches.
Our favorite topic. Our favorite topic.
This is a foodie episode for anyone who enjoys, favorite recipes, snacks, restaurants that they can't forget or get out of their system. This is the episode for you.
Okay.
I have to tell you.
We're going to run through some of our favorites, and we're going to put you on to a few goodies out there.
So Mar actually put me on to a goodie. She brought me a gift.
Yes, I did. A U.S. gift, an American gift, which I don't know if you
Girl,
can actually find it in your own grocery
I
store.
haven't actually seen it, but I'm going to start looking for it because I am now hooked on chicken and a biscuit. She did it to me, Niche. I
Yeah.
am now hooked on chicken and a biscuit.
Niche, have you ever heard of chicken and a biscuit?
No. Is
It
it
is
like
the
chicken
devil.
and waffles?
No,
No,
girl. It's like a
it's
cracker that tastes like chicken.
Oh,
It's a chicken
that's
flavored
interesting.
cracker.
they
Oh,
put
it's
a
That's
so
little
very
good.
chicken
interesting.
bouillon in the cracker itself. So if you're ever doing like a charcuterie board or anything else, if you have soup and you like to dip crackers or crunch crackers in there, this might be the cracker for you.
Interesting. So if you dipped it in like garlic sauce or hummus, it'd be like having
Oh,
shish tawuk on a
Oh,
cracker.
so good. Or
perhaps,
if you dip
yeah.
it in Greek yogurt, which is what I do with everything. Another favorite snack of mine, but we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Um, or you could just do like me and sit on the couch and watch TV and have your box of chicken and a biscuit
Just plain straight pipe, as my partner always
straight out
says.
the
Yeah.
box. Exactly. Exactly.
So is the box still there? Are
It's
you
still there, girl. I told
please,
you. I
please, listeners, please note that I brought the family size one
the
too
family
for the
size box.
entire family.
No, I have
Along
very
with a
good
bag, along with a bag of Garrett popcorn, the Chicago mix, which is the mix of cheesy popcorn and caramel corn.
caramel popcorn, which
Ooh.
was
Yeah.
great too, but chicken and a biscuit has stolen my heart. And yes, I have great willpower and self-control. So yes, there is still the box is still here,
Great.
half eaten, and will probably last me another few weeks. Thank you very much.
Wonderful.
Wow.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Can't say the same for my partner because he's a snack monster. And so when he grabs the box, half of it will probably be done if he gets into it. And then he'll go back the next night and probably finish off the other half.
You know,
Mind you,
that's a
this is
that's a good
after
point.
dinner.
Oh wow. But this is a good point, right? Like speaking of food, our eyes eat more than our stomach needs. And this is why I don't buy shit in my house.
I feel you,
I don't
girl.
do
I hear
it.
you.
I bought some taffy from Nova Scotia and it's just sitting there and I just pop by and eat one on the way to the bathroom, eat one on the way back to the couch. I'm like, nah, man, this is this. So I hid them out of sight, out of mind. My body is an out of sight, out of mind type of person. But
Yeah.
chicken and a biscuit, interesting.
Chicken and a
Mhm.
biscuit. It's the real deal. Yeah.
It's a good snack.
I
It's a good
definitely
snack.
shat on it for a little bit. I was like, what is this? This is ridiculous. And then,
You got
um,
converted.
yeah,
Hooked.
yeah, I was, yeah.
You got hooked.
So you guys, you ladies mentioned mayo and yogurt and so forth and other condiments. And do you remember Amir? I don't really eat there anymore, but Amir.
I just had it today.
But everyone loves a good falafel wrap,
Oh no, no, no.
pita,
No, no, no. No,
or
no, no.
even a beef one, shawarma or something
Shawarma.
along those
I like
lines.
shish tawuk. Shish
Shish
tawuk. I
tawuk.
just had it. I just
Whatever
had it.
whatever it is, it's good. That being
Mm-hmm.
said, do you know that you can
Oh
get
God.
that yummy Amir garlic mayo at the store?
Oh, that
Yes, you
stuff is
can get it at a
good.
Donus. You can get it at a Donus, the grocery store.
Yep, you can get it at Adonis, and you can also get it at your well, here it's Metro grocery store in Montreal. But it's
Hmm.
amazing. It works on
Amazing.
sandwiches, on like your
Everything. Eggs,
wraps, whatever. It's the best garlic mayo ever,
ever.
truly.
So, I don't think we get
Yeah, and
Amir down
sometimes I
here.
even lick the can. No, you don't do
Mm-mm.
shish tawuk. Okay, let's talk about shish tawuk. So shish tawuk, for those of you who know, it's like the meat on the stick and it's roasted in circular, and they slice it and they give you rice and they give you garlic potatoes and they give you a salad. So many people have claimed to do the shawarma or shish tawuk well across Canada. You're fucking lying. You're fucking liars because it sucks. I went to Vancouver, got a little bit excited, saw shish tawuk, tried it, threw it in the garbage. There was my $15 down the drain.
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh,
will say about one thing about Montreal, good food. OMG. Good food in Montreal. from around the world. Good food. Good, 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 good food. And shish tavuk is it's one of my favorites because I can eat it in like in parts.
It's
I
so
could eat
good.
it. It lasts me 3, 4 days. I love it. And it's the garlic. I just finished licking the container. That's why I was late.
That garlic mayo is everything. It
It's
truly is.
dangerous, man. It's dangerous.
Small doses. Small
Oh, I
doses.
know.
Do you ladies have a favorite condiment of any sort?
Relish.
I never took you
I
for a
lo-
relish kind of girl.
I
Me neither.
love relish. I like pickles.
Oh, it makes
And
sense.
I
But relish
love
is sweet.
relish, especially on a hot dog. Oh my God. You go to Costco's, buy those $1.50 hot dogs and pump on the relish. Oh my God.
Damn, Costco
I,
hot dogs are great. Thanks for bringing up Costco hot dogs because that is definitely one of the, to me, a Costco hot dog like can't be beat. A
I
Costco hot
mean,
dog is up there in my hot
I've
dog
seen young
selection.
people, Oz, I've seen young people go on dates there because it's like a $3 date. You get a
What?
hot
Yeah.
dog, you get a hot dog, and you get a drink for $1.50 here in Montreal.
Still? Yo,
Yeah,
recession hasn't hit. Inflation hasn't hit Canada yet.
Nah,
That's
right.
wild.
it's on the way.
Yeah.
It's
I
on the
do
way.
like a good Costco hot dog.
You know
Have
what?
you
I
had a
do.
Chicago style hot dog?
Oh, I have
And that
not.
is,
Is it wrapped in
You
bacon?
can put like you can no, you can put like some hot peppers on wrapped in
ooh,
That
I
bacon.
sounds
like
good.
that.
You can put some hot peppers on there, maybe a little tomato sauce on there,
Yes,
and a
yes.
bunch of other toppings. It's not like your traditional, mustard, ketchup. If you put ketchup, I don't put
Hmm.
ketchup. I prefer not to on
I
hot
like
dogs.
mustard too.
Oh, I love ketchup on a hot dog and mustard and relish. Put everything
Mustard.
on that goddamn thing. I like condiments. I like dressing things up. And speaking of my favorite condiment, I would say my favorite condiment is barbecue sauce. I am a
Mm.
sucker for barbecue sauce, like all the different flavors. I especially like Baby Ray's barbecue sauce and Sweet Baby Ray's, I think that's what it's called. And they have like a sweet and spicy barbecue sauce, which
Mm.
is like, I put that shit on everything.
Mm.
I was just like, I like relish and I like ketchup and mayo mixed together.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
Or
so
same,
good.
or
So good.
sriracha and
same.
mayo.
Yes.
Have
Yes.
Yeah,
you
Sriracha
I
tried
and
like
mayo is big up.
Have you tried sriracha ketchup before?
yeah.
I have. It's good.
Yeah, so
I'll
good.
take it.
So for those of you who are listening, I actually like sauces. They help me eat and digest better because food really
Mhm.
hurts me, particularly chicken. Chicken and I are in the midst of a divorce, although I eat shish tavuk. Because chicken is hard to process since I had surgery. It's very weird. But
Mm.
if I slap
Mhm.
some curry on there or some
You're
garlic
good.
sauce, yeah, and I do love a good tender chicken curry. So yeah,
Mm.
we're all thinking about food.
So, any favorite restaurants? Anything that is still
Ooh.
stuck in your memory anywhere?
Okay. I have some go tos. And Mar, we didn't get to go to my go tos when we were here, although we've been to one of my go tos. But I am one of those creatures of habit. So, like, when I like something from somewhere, it's hard for me to accept that there could be a better version.
Hmm.
So I am stuck. And I tend to go to my favorite spots for my favorite meals. And so you guys know that I used to go to Pho Bang in Montreal. It was called Pho Bang New York in Montreal.
Yep.
And when I moved to New York, I had no idea, but Pho Bang New York is right here on Mott Street. And it's literally my favorite pho spot. My favorite pho spot. So this is the one spot that you could find me there. I take my kids there. I've been going there since Miles was in my belly. So I have a favorite pho spot. And I have different
Hmm.
favorite spots, but you guys can get into it and I'll tell you about the rest as they come up.
I'm trying to think. Do I have a favorite restaurant? That's a good question. Food and I don't know. Do I have a favorite restaurant in Montreal?
You've
Like a
traveled to so
place
many different
I
places. I'd
know.
love to hear about anything outside of Montreal, like
Well,
in
in
Vancouver or
London,
San Diego or London.
yeah, In London, I love this Nigerian tapas spot because it's so unique. And with African food, especially West African food in
Mm.
general, especially West African food, could be heavy as fuck. Oh my God,
But
it's
it's
so
banging.
heavy. So there's a place called Chuku's in Northwest London, and it makes African or West African food like obono or egusi in tapa format. And I was like, oh, hell yeah. So that means I can go and eat and get my fill. So I really like that place. In Vancouver, oh, Vancouver is a little bit, oh my God, what's it called? Oh my God, it's a diner off of a famous woman. It's a diner. I'll have to get back to you that one, but it's a Vietnamese place in East Van. Very famous. Anthony Bourdain went there
Oh,
and the
nice.
fucking food is kicking. Oof!
Mm.
They have a garlic noodle with a fried egg on top. Oh my God. And I don't like pasta, but I ate that shit that day. I'll tell you that much. San Diego, I love the mom and pop shops that make carne asada. I love carne asada. Just
Hmm.
beef in the burrito. Just give me the beef. I just want the beef.
Mm.
Um, I'm trying to think what other, I mean, I've been to a lot of places. In Sierra Leone, I have a place that I like now. In Amsterdam, Amsterdam had a Surinese spot from people from Suriname called Tonka Ram. It was really
Oh.
good, really
What is
good. Surinese, it's
Surinamese
very
food?
It's very similar to Guyanese. So people who know Guyanese
Okay.
culture, which is a mix between Chinese and Black and Indian. So they have like the chow mein and the chicken and the rice. And so there's a huge Chinese population there and a Black population. So I really enjoyed their noodles. It was
Mm.
pretty good. I enjoyed eating their food a lot. It's called Kim Kang. Yeah, Kim Kang. I really enjoyed that food there. But I'm trying to think in Montreal, my go-to. I don't know. I don't really know. I really
Well,
don't
for
know.
Montreal, I can tell you that there's a really, really good Thai place called, I believe it's called Siam. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right.
Oh, it's
Siam or
really
Siam.
good. Yeah,
So
Siam.
good. Great, great Thai food. It's so delicious. And
And
I
it's
went to eat
expensive
there.
though.
It's expensive. It's definitely not like a regular place you want to go to. Probably best for for special occasions. But I went there for the first time a few weeks ago, and it was so lovely. Like they've got a great ambiance. There's an outdoor terrace that you can sit on and eat
Yeah,
outside.
beautiful
Um,
hotel.
yeah, it is a restaurant and a hotel. It's just really, really lovely. So that's a great place. In terms of Vietnamese food, I mean, we went there, Oz, and I took you there too, Nisha. The last time we were in NYC, Saigon Dep,
Mm,
really
Sounds
great
good.
pho,
yeah.
great beef pho, and I would say probably some of the best I've tasted without all the MSG and chemicals and all
Right.
the other stuff. We didn't get the house version, but we certainly saw it. There was a big
Yeah.
ass beef bone marrow that came with the soup, and we got
Wow.
the fried dough, the cruller that comes with the soup as well. That was really, really good. But the
I
one thing,
remember. Go ahead,
yeah,
Mar.
I was gonna say the one thing that I can say is that I had the iced coffee from
Hmm.
Saigon Dep, and by far Montreal does the best Vietnamese iced coffee. They do because it's
So,
creamier and they use the condensed milk, and it's just much more delicious and creamier,
so
and it lasts a lot
Mar,
longer.
what is a Vietnamese like coffee?
It's with espresso, and
Okay.
they should be using, well, they should. I don't know. It's just, I find that the ones here in Montreal are a lot sweeter and just much tastier because they're creamier. They've got like the condensed milk in it. I found the one in New York was a little bit too thin, a little bit too
Yeah.
runny.
Okay.
So yeah, I think Montreal does that a lot better.
Well, the place that I was trying to tell you about in Vancouver is called the Lunch Lady.
The
In
lunch lady.
Vancouver, the Lunch Lady, and it is so good. The Lunch
Mm-hmm.
Lady in Vancouver. It's Vietnamese food. So we're on a theme here today, everyone. Vietnamese food is winning. But the lunch lady was so good. Like that food was just amazing. It's one of some of the best food that I've had in a very, very long time. And I'm very picky with food because my stomach is small and I want to eat what I want to eat. But I really like the lunch lady.
Mm.
The lunch lady.
In terms of pizza, are you guys big pizza fans?
No,
No?
Yeah,
fuck
I'm in New
pizza.
York, so yes,
I
definitely.
mean, New York pizza, so good. So good. My partner had it 3 days in a row.
Can't
Mm-hmm.
beat it. You
He
definitely
kept
can't.
going to the same spot every day for lunch. That was brunch for him. And he's like, "Well, I mean, of course, I'm not going to get it anywhere else like this." I'm like, "Okay,
You
I
got to
feel you.
eat
I
it.
It's
understand." Yeah.
true. I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, New York pizza. Not gonna lie, it really is good. Way better than anywhere else. The thin crust,
But
anyhow.
actually, the best pizza I've had here, there's actually a place pretty close to me. It's called Pizza Palace on Dykeman. That's like a straight New York pizza, but the best pizza I've had is actually a place called Pepe's. And I believe
Mm-hmm.
it's been covered on all of those greatest pizza shows. The actual headquarters is based in Connecticut, but they have one in Yonkers here, and it's just so freaking good. It's like brick oven pizza.
Mm.
You can get,
Really?
different toppings on it. They're big. They don't sell them by the slice. It's one of those like sit down pizza places or takeout pizza places.
Mm-hmm. Like a
And it's the
pizzeria.
best pizza I've ever had. Yep.
Good
Sorry,
old
pizza.
pizzeria.
I'm not a friend of pizza.
It's the
Not at all.
cheese doesn't go down well. The
No, I love
the
cheese.
dough.
I don't like pizza. I don't like the dough. I pick
Oh, I
off
love the
the
dough.
stuff I like.
Mm.
I'm not a fan of pizza. And I don't know, I've never really been a fan of pizza. Give me KFC. That's when I was
Okay.
younger. My mom would order like KFC or pizza, and I like every time we ordered pizza, I was like, "Oh God, we're having pizza." I don't know, I just don't like it.
Yeah, growing up, we didn't really do pizza in our household as much either. It was definitely KFC. I don't recall getting a lot of pizza, eating a lot of pizza at home. Not at all.
And it's
The
not
only
a black
pizza
person stereotype, listeners. We just like pizza.
No, it has nothing to do with anything
the,
racial, truly.
the only pizza that I had growing up was Pizza Hut. I'm losing my voice, guys. I'm sorry.
Every day we're
Sexy
losing our
radio
voice.
voice.
I don't know about
Pizza
Ooh.
that. I sound like a frog.
Pizza Hut is good. I still like
Oh,
Pizza Hut.
so
I don't
good.
know what it
Me
is, but I
too.
just have good memories of Pizza Hut.
It's
Yeah.
the grease, girl. It's the fried dough. That's what it is.
So
I
I
don't
had
know.
my first deep dish pizza in Chicago.
Oh, I just want to go to Chicago for this one reason. I want to
Yeah,
go.
it's pretty good. I went to Pizzeria Uno or Uno Pizzeria. There's also a Pizzeria Duo. And yeah, my partner took me there and I had a slice. I saw the pie. I was like, "Oh my god, this looks amazing." We chose our own toppings. It was so ooey gooey, just just juicy inside of that deep dish pan. And I ate with my eyes. I was like, "Yeah, let's get a medium. This is going to be great." And
Oh,
I
it's too
only ate one
thick.
slice. I only ate one
It's
slice.
too
I couldn't
heavy.
eat anymore. It was so heavy.
Yo, but hold
So
on.
heavy.
You went to Uno the chain? You went to Chicago and went to a chain?
Pizzeria
Nah,
Uno.
bro.
This is
Nah,
like the
bro.
specific one downtown Chicago. That's where we went. I've also had it at another Italian place. I think it might have been Moretti's, but I'm not quite sure. I'd have to ask my
Because
husband
there's an
about that.
Uno here. If I was going to Chicago, I would go to the one that's like
Well, that's the
native to.
original.
Oh, is
That's
that
the
why? But is it?
original.
Isn't it like a chain? Do they not
They
all taste the
they have
same
other
once they become
locations.
like? Okay,
They have other locations. But
maybe the one in Chicago does it better.
maybe it was good when I ate it. I loved it. I loved it. But it's not an everyday thing, not an every week thing.
Hell
Once in
no.
a while, truly.
That
And
shit
I
is
think
heavy.
yeah, and we talked a little bit about Detroit style pizza, which I have yet to taste. I am
I don't even know what
dying
that means.
to try it.
What does that mean?
Oh,
I'm going to send you a picture and then you'll see what it is, Niche. It's a beautiful thing.
I have nothing against pizza, honest to God. It's just not my cup of tea. Like, I don't know why.
That's
like,
all
it's
good.
not the
It's
thing.
not for
Yeah, I prefer chicken nuggets.
you. From McDonald's?
No, I haven't had McDonald's in 12 to 13 years, so I don't fuck
So
with
where are
McDonald's
you
too
getting
much.
your chicken nuggets
I
from?
make them. I like
Okay.
making them. Where do I like eating them from? I don't know. I mostly make them. I think this is the problem with this show. I think I make most of my food now because
I make most of my food too.
So do I.
Because because you know what bothers me? So let me tell you both. I've been traveling for so long that I don't have my food, and so I have to go out and eat and whatever. And what really bothers me is the amount of money I wasted on food because I can't eat a lot. And portions in this fucking planet are huge. They're huge.
It's like you have to order the appetizer if you want a meal.
Yeah, even the appetizer is huge. So it was a bit distressing because I would want to take it with me, but if I didn't have a fridge or what, and that really stressed me out a bit and I think that's why I don't eat out unless I'm with my husband, because then he can eat. But I will say I just came back from Nova Scotia and best seafood ever. Best
I believe
seafood.
it.
We just had, there's two places that if you want to check out good seafood in Halifax or Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, you go to John's Lunch or Pleasant Street Diner. Order the seafood platter. What comes in the seafood platter? Fresh fish they fish that day and then fried up and put in your meal. Scallops, shrimps, and clams, and they're in season in the summer. So good. $30, but huge, can be shared. And just fucking delicious. And they make homemade tartar.
Price.
It's really good. But it's the fresh fish part, right? Or the fresh scallops, because scallops are really expensive. But if you're in Halifax, people dig up scallops and they dig up clams and stuff.
Yeah.
But those are my two major recommendations. John's Lunch and Pleasant Street Diner. They're so good. I took all my friends who were in town there and we just... our bellies were full. Or you can go to my Uncle Robbie's house and he catches mackerel every day and gave us fried mackerel. It was the seafood there we even named our lobsters as we ate them. We named them belly full and gone. That was the name of our 3 lobsters.
Oh my God.
It was so good. So shout out to Zip.
I mean, seafood from
on that trip.
Maritimes and New England, it's all delicious. It's so good. Really,
anything
good.
fresh off the ocean is actually really good. I'm not even into seafood like that. The one seafood place that I really like is this Cajun style seafood place called The Boil out here in New York. And there's a couple of locations and I absolutely love it. And it's basically, you know what it is. They boil the shrimp and the lobster, crawfish, whatever you like. And then they have that delicious sauce with the potatoes and the corn. And you got to wear your gloves and your bib and everything. So it's a whole experience. And that's the only seafood that is where it stops for me. And Red Lobster's cheddar biscuits. I'm sorry.
I just tell you, I forgot about Red Lobster because they took it from us in Quebec, fuckers, with their English shit.
They went bankrupt.
I don't care. Shit. I'm sure the fact that it was called Red Lobster played a part in it. But
they didn't make it lobster
that's
rouge.
What it was. No, the homard rouge. Rouge. So can I just tell you, when I'm in New York, especially when I'm on those school trips, we all have a break for lunch. And, the kids are like, we're going to McDonald's. The kids are like, yo, miss, where are you going? I'm going to Red Lobster right there on Times Square. Run to that shit. I love Red Lobster. My mom I used to go every birthday with my best friend who was born the week she's the one with the cat. You remember the cat in the butt thing? Anyway, we won't go back there. And our birthdays are in January, and we would all go together to Red Lobster. So I have these really fond memories. And then you fucking took it from me, Quebec. Fucking took it.
They couldn't handle Red Lobster or Target.
No, they couldn't.
I love Red Lobster.
Fun fact, I have never been to Red Lobster, and I
Oh
have
my
never
God.
I have never eaten the
Yeah, that's what he thinks about it.
Diamond's mad at me. She's mad. She's
Wait, that's
mad that I've
Diamond?
not eaten at Red Lobster or eaten the cheddar biscuits.
Diamond's
See what you did? See what you
Diamond
did?
is vexed. She is so upset. She is so disappointed in me. I understand. Yeah, I've never had that or a seafood boil before. So, yeah.
Oh, I guess it's time for you to come back to New York City.
It's a new day. Time to come back and enjoy the seafood boil.
Honestly, I think if you came down to Nova Scotia, you'd be converted.
No, it's much better there. Trust me, New York, it ain't shit over here. But I'm saying, I'm just trying to get her back. So, you know.
So did you hear that again, listeners? She specifically
I want you to come to Nesha. Oh, Jesus
No,
Christ.
I'm not an afterthought.
Nesha.
I'm not an afterthought.
Come on.
Can we talk about, I don't want to talk about this anymore. It hurts my feelings.
Oh, my baby. Nesha, love you.
Forget it.
Yes, I do. Oh, no, she's really feeling like
that's why I'm the middle child. Exactly. What the fuck? But let me just tell you guys about my experience with my box. What's my box called?
What?
Yeah, the box.
Which box?
What box are we talking about here?
Oh, it's called Hello Fresh. That's what the box is.
Oh, that
your
box.
food kit. Okay.
Yeah, so
that box.
Because I have to shift the conversation away from restaurants because I don't really go, right?
Fair enough. Let's talk about your box. I want to talk about your box.
So my box brings
I want to know all about your box.
Yeah, not that box. That's a hot box, but this is like a food box. So my box comes all the time, right? And
I bet it does.
We're talking about food. What's wrong with you two? The recipes, though. The recipes, I'm always like, what is this? But actually, there's some really good recipes in the HelloFresh box.
No, not HelloFresh. I used to have HelloFresh for a hot second.
I enjoy it, but I do find them a bit expensive.
They're expensive. That's why I stopped.
Yeah, I do buy them once in a while. I was buying them post-surgery because I needed to cook for my growing husband. And I found them easy to make, like 30 minutes, and I didn't have to stand as long. Mm-hmm. So I really enjoyed them. But I mean, I gained some really good recipes. The best recipe I got was a vegan bulgogi bowl. You know, the Korean dish?
Yes,
vegan bulgogi?
So
yeah, because they use Beyond Meat. Meat.
Ooh.
Yeah. So can I just tell you both? I really love Korean food. So this is a food I really enjoy.
Me too.
Good one. Yes.
And I really enjoy Japanese food. And I think it's because they're small.
I'm not a big fan of that. I just don't like sushi.
No, but that's not the scope of Japanese food.
It's true. I mean, I do like the negima, whatever, however you say that, and the teriyaki, you know what you need? And that stuff,
and ramen,
karage, and udon.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, this is Japanese. So I mean, it's not. I really do enjoy good Japanese food, but just to let you know, I went to a place and it's called katsu curry. It's Japanese curry, and I was like, yo, when I first had it, I was like, this is not curry. I am Indian. I am Caribbean. I know good curry.
It's a different type of curry.
They be baking the curry and shit. I was like, nah, what is this? But in Vancouver, I went to a spot called Mr. Curry, Japanese curry spot, and had katsu curry. It was so good. Shout out to my boy Ryan, who's out in Winnipeg right now. It was so good. So I've really come to enjoy a good Japanese curry. But if I really had to choose a Japanese food I love tempura and udon. Oh my God. I love them both. And I really think it's because tempura. It depends. See, I ate it in Japan. Whenever you go to the original place.
The real deal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like now I love sushi and I love sashimi because I've had it in Japan, but I won't fuck with it outside of Japan.
Right. That makes sense. I mean, you went
to maybe in Vancouver. But otherwise, because it's not authentic to me anymore. It's the same way I feel about seafood now. I'm like, nah, I'm outside of Nova Scotia. Nah, I'm good. I ain't eating it. I'm good. But
it's hard.
Korean food.
once the bar has been raised, though, it's kind of tough. Like
Yeah.
you get a new standard for that shit, then you just don't want to go back.
Abs. So yeah, I think one of the places I really like that are Korean in Montreal is called Mon Ami. I think that's the French version. Yeah. But I really like Korean food. I feel like Koreans and Black folks got a lot in common because they spice their food and it's yummy, it's beefy, it's juicy. And sometimes I think their names, you could hear them in the hood. I had a Korean kid, his name was Jaewon, and when I first saw the name, I thought he was black. When I saw him, I was like, "Oh, hi Jaewon." But in my head, I was looking for Jaewon,
I got you. You're
right?
looking for J1.
I was looking for Jaewon, and yeah, I really like Korean food. So there's some good Korean barbecue spots in Montreal that I really,
Girl.
really
Yeah,
enjoy.
really good Korean barbecue spots. I love the Korean
Yeah.
barbecue experience, and you're right. Mon Ami is a really good. They've got more than one restaurant location, but it's a really good
Yeah.
option if you're looking for Korean food in Montreal. Really good, and
Yeah.
they do fried chicken pretty
Oh,
well.
Korean fried chicken is good.
Yeah,
I
so
happen
good.
to be blessed with a very good Korean friend who also happens to be a New York City socialite. And she takes me to the spots, and she orders for me. And I've literally never had a bad food experience.
Nah,
And
their food is
Korean
good.
barbecue is fantastic, bro.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
spicy. You know what I have to say? Although I've gone to Tehran, which by the way, sad fact, it's closed now here in Montreal. I don't know if you know that, Oz.
Oh, I
Tehran
didn't know
closed,
that.
the restaurant.
They'll
Some of
reopen
the,
again though.
you think so?
Yeah, they. I saw the news story, and for those who don't know, Tehran is an Iranian restaurant here in Montreal, or used to be. They recently sold their property to a buyer, and they said that they will be popping back up at a new location at some point in the future. I had my engagement
Uh,
dinner at Tehran restaurant.
I love.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
But I
cool.
have to say, your aunties, Oz, that introduction to Iranian food, I often think about the saffron and the rice
Aw.
and the meat. I like Iranian food. I told Oz one day, Mar, that Zach and I were watching Iranian food for like 2 hours, and I was like, Oz, I think I want to try this. Da-da-da. I
Yeah.
really enjoy Iranian food a lot, and it's kind of hard to find out here in Montreal.
It's
It's
interesting because
kind of
there's a pretty good Iranian population there. There's a really good Iranian restaurant here called Rabah. But actually, ladies, I am now foraying into cooking more Persian food at home. I can't make the kebabs because I don't have charcoal, and that's essential to
Yeah.
making Iranian style kebab. I don't have it
Hmm.
inside the house, obviously, and I don't have like outdoor space to do it. But but everything else, like I really just want to keep cooking it and exposing my kids to it as they're getting older and
absolutely.
becoming more open to the foods. And I
Yeah.
have just a newfound appreciation for it too. 'Cause, I mean, I grew up, that's all I was eating. I love it, but it's like a ton of rice. So I had to really kind of curb
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Scale
stuff,
back. Yeah.
scale back. But I wanted to also touch on, you guys talked about Korean barbecue. So the idea of beef and steak came up.
Oh,
The
I love it.
best steakhouse that I have been to, hands down, is a place called Peter Luger's. They have about two or three of them here in New York City and like Long Island and Brooklyn, whatever. By far, the best steak I have had in my life. What about you guys? Have you
Mm.
guys gone to like
I've
the?
gone to Gibby's here in Montreal. I've also had good Argentinian steak around the world. And the best steak, I'm sorry,
Is
Japan, Kobe. I went to
Oh,
Kobe
come on, you
for
can't touch that.
lunch. And I got off the train. I was like, man, bitch, you're about to get lost. But I saw Kobe and I was like, no, I'm getting up. That's where the beef is at. So,
hmm
funny story, me and beef have a long-standing relationship. Beef has hurt me a number of times, and I don't care. I still eat it. Beef is responsible. So, fun medical facts, beef is known as a primary instigator of fibroids and letting them grow.
Oh, damn,
Yeah, and I'm a
really.
beef. Oh, yeah, yeah,
didn't
yeah.
know
It
that.
contributes to them,
Mm-mm.
and they're a major contributor to kidney stones. And
Oh
so is
shit,
spinach.
girl.
I was a big
What?
spinach eater.
Spinach. I didn't
Oh,
know.
yeah. So I've had one
Lots of
fibroid
iron.
removed, that little bitch named Hera, and I have 10 little Heras now. And
Oh
I've had
goodness.
3 bouts of kidney stones.
Oh,
And the doctor
girl.
is like, because so what they do is they capture your kidney stone and they check out its composition so they can tell you what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So it was calcium and like beef related stuff. So I that's why I don't drink soda anymore. And
Mm-hmm.
beef, it's really sad. I only eat beef once a month during
Oh,
my feminine times.
but it's
But
better.
Yeah,
It's
for
better
the
for you to
iron.
do that.
I
Yeah.
no, but listen, I crave it. You see sometimes the drool coming out of my mouth.
Oh, I feel you,
Because
girl.
my doctor thought after surgery 4 years ago, like beef and I would break up because most people after stomach surgery can't stomach beef or they can't process it. And he was like, "You're still eating beef?" And I'm like, "Eating it. I'm craving it, like some beef
Mm.
vampire." It's chicken I can't deal with. So beef, oh my God, I smell it. Oxtail, oh my God,
Oh, girl, oxtail.
oxtail,
Mm.
listen, I gave up oxtail for 2 years. So best Caribbean food
What?
I've ever had. Yeah, I had to give it up for 2 years because I had a dream about the tail of an ox and it grossed me
Oh,
out for
geez,
a
I
while.
can't.
But okay, so let's talk about some Caribbean food. This is my thing. Mar, Caribbean food is tricky, right? Because you can make it at home and it can be equally, if not better, at home than in a restaurant.
I don't eat out at
Yeah,
Caribbean restaurants very much. And first of all, I don't cook Caribbean food too much at home just
because
because of it's a weight loss issue.
it's oily.
It's a weight issue. I do it on Sundays. If I make if I make
Okay.
Caribbean food, I only do it on Sundays. It's like Sunday dinner. The rest of the week I'm eating clean. And even then, when I make like a curry beef or a curry chicken or anything like that on a Sunday with the rice and peas and all that other stuff, it's a
Mm,
really minimal amount. I'll put more veggies, more salad, more
Mm-hmm.
broccoli or
yeah, of
whatever on the
course.
plate than the rice and peas and the meat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
And I love something really simple. Stew chicken, like that is my favorite
Oh,
comfort food. Stew chicken with rice.
yummy.
I don't really need anything else except that. So
Mm-hmm.
when I do
No.
stew chicken, like it's hard for me to resist small portions, but that's
Yeah,
what I'm doing. I'm doing smaller
good
portions. I
for
have been
you.
doing that all year, and it makes a difference. But honestly, I don't
Yeah.
really go out anymore to eat at different
Yeah.
restaurants. The one thing I will say though is one of my sisters put me on to Mr. Patty in the West End of Montreal. It's like Côte Saint Luc. Yeah,
It's
Côte Saint Luc
NDG
area.
Patricia. And yeah,
Yeah,
NDG Côte Saint Luc.
NDG. Yeah. The patties there are delicious. They really are. And you can get like
Yeah.
a bag of a dozen patties. I just find that it's better because I like a flaky crust. The stereotypical you bite into the patty and it all falls apart in your lap.
Oh
That
my
is the
God.
kind of beef patty that I absolutely love. I don't
Well,
care for chicken patties. I don't care for vegetable patties. I just want the beef
beef.
patty.
Give
That's
me
it.
the beef.
Give me the
So
beef.
Mr. Patty's son is married to my friend. So when we have
Yo, get me the
events,
hookup on those beef patties because they're so good. They are so
The
good.
air, the air to the patty,
Yes. I have
yeah.
3
whatever it's
left
called.
in my freezer. Normally they don't like last very long,
I'll
but
see what I can do.
it's only there because I was away for 2 weeks on vacation and that's the only reason that those patties are still there in the
Oh my
freezer.
God, I
They're
So
so
love
good.
beef patty.
I've had some good Caribbean food around the world. One of them being New York. Because New York, oh my God, like if you see that little food truck with that Caribbean spot, it's good. It's
Just
good.
eat at someone's house in Flatbush. That's all you got to
Yeah,
do.
I've had
There
some
you
good
go.
Caribbean food in London. I haven't had good Caribbean food in Vancouver. Sorry, Vancouver. Y'all, nah, that's
It
not
ain't
Oh,
for
it.
me.
London, I tried it.
But
Really good.
London, oh my
Really good.
God.
Oh yeah.
But some of the best Caribbean food I've had is from my Nova Scotian mother, because my dad taught my mom how
Mhm.
to cook.
Hmm.
So my dad's family all cook extremely well. And my dad actually doesn't cut up the oxtail. He leaves them whole and bakes them in the brown sauce. Oh my God. That
Wait.
shit is good.
Wait, how do you eat it?
Yeah.
Just like pick it
Because
up
it's
and
big. You have to take it off the bone and stuff. So, fun fact, in our freezer right now, we have tons of oxtail lunches because my mother makes them for Mr.
oh
Z.
my God, I love oxtail. And it's
Tons of
so
them.
expensive to buy,
Yeah,
bro. It's so expensive. Why is it so expensive? It's all bone.
I can
I know.
understand cooking them whole. That's not the issue, but I want to know more about his method of like putting them in the oven, like baking them.
Yeah, because like they need time to cook, right? So it cooks thoroughly. It's like a slow cooker. It's the same version of a slow
Ah,
cooker,
okay,
and
got
they're
it.
so tender. My dad's but you see, every okay, this is gonna sound bad, but I feel like every good male cook learned from an even better female cook.
Mm.
And my aunties, my brown aunties, so the best roti I've ever had, the best dal, the best curry, the best chow
Mhm.
mein comes from my aunties. They're calling me now to come over, but they're going to try to fatten me up like some golden calf. Because she says, "Oh, sweetie, I'm going to make some curry chicken for you and some um, chow mein." I was like, "Oh no, auntie, I can't come over there. Like, I can't.
Just bring Zach.
I can't."
Just bring Zach
What?
and me. Bring me too.
Take me
Yeah.
and
Because
me.
I love me some
Gross.
chow mein. And chow mein in Guyanese is very different from other chow mein,
Hmm.
but they use these things called brown Betty noodles. Oh my God, so
Mm.
good. So yummy.
Girls, you are making me so hungry.
I ate, that's why I'm not hungry. I really like poke bowls,
Yeah.
and I go to a place called Ono Poke, and I really like them because they add lobster and you can
Mm.
double up on your proteins. And so I
Mm.
really, really like a good poke. And I really enjoy raw salmon. I really enjoy it. So if you're looking for a good poke place in Montreal, Ono Poke. And I don't feel guilty ordering out when I'm eating poke because to me it's just all healthy shit.
It's healthy. It is definitely
So
healthy.
I like pokies.
Unless you get some questionable salmon sashimi of some sort,
Oh
but
God,
it's
no,
pretty
Mar,
good.
don't say that.
I
I
don't.
order. Go ahead, Oz.
I don't eat fish.
Yeah.
Uh,
Fish is not your friend. You do not like it. You're a
So
grown
what's
ass
the
woman and
I
story?
you
used to
have
eat
said
fish.
you
I am
do
done.
not like it. You're over it.
I don't fuck with fish. I wish I did though. I really do. I feel like I'd be a healthier person. I just don't like it. It's
Mm,
smelly.
Okay.
all right.
Yeah, that's how I feel
Um,
about pork.
what about
Yeah.
desserts, guys? What about desserts?
Oh,
Oh God, don't get me
rockaberries.
started
What are you
on this. Oh,
indulging
rockaberry
in
so
these
good.
days?
I'm not indulging in shit, but rockaberries.
Which pie? Which cake?
So every Saturday, I bring my mom rockaberries, and we have
Yes.
4 cakes.
What?
Four.
Strawberry four. I don't eat them. This is not my issue.
You buy four cakes every
Four,
Saturday. You
no, not
keeping these
cake.
guys open.
Slices.
Oh, okay, okay. I was gonna say,
Oh.
holy shit,
And
girl.
Whoa.
I think I take pleasure because I want to eat them, right? So I take pleasure in watching other people eat them for me.
Okay.
It's a weird transfer voyeur food thing going on with
No,
me
it makes sense.
because I really want, and like, I'll lick the spoon or whatever, but I think I've shared on the show I have a bit of dysmorphia, so I really, really don't deal with it because if I eat anything that I'm not supposed to eat, my mind will play tricks with me. So I don't fuck with it. Like I
Hmm.
haven't weighed myself in 35 days and I came
Good for
home
you.
today and I was like, "Yes, this bitch didn't gain shit." I was so happy.
Even if you
If
did, it
any
would all be water weight. You'd lose it within like a
Mhm.
couple of days anyway.
There you go.
This is what I personally discovered
It's
from
water
my
weight.
last 2 weeks of vacation. I was like super worried I was going to gain all this weight, and it didn't happen. I mean, I gained weight from eating too much, eating food that I normally would never eat on a regular basis. But it's gone now. It's gone. It's finished. It's all
It's in the
water
I
weight.
past. It's behind
was
you.
I was
Yep.
very like, but then I was thinking like I was in Africa where though food is a privilege. So I was
Mm-hmm.
like, there's no way I was gaining weight when I was in the village treating people with snake bites, but that's a whole other story.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh, don't get me started. I don't like snakes.
Yeah, we know
All
that.
right.
So
all right, back to the
back
4
to the
pieces of
cakes.
cake.
So we order strawberry shortcake from Rockberry, super good. We order millefeuille cake.
Okay.
So if
shit is
anybody
great.
knows what a millefeuille is, it's those little bars with the multiple layers with the custard and the swiggly white stuff on top.
Oh,
They
it's
have it
so
in the
damn good.
cake version. We order chocolate mousse cake and tiramisu cake.
Oh
My
my
mom
God.
really likes the strawberry shortcake. It's so yummy and powdery and just yum, 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 yum. And every Saturday we go, and if I don't bring the cakes, well, I'm in trouble. She's like, "Where's my cake?" And then husband's like, "Why did you order all this cake?" So you can eat it, and he'll just eat it because he doesn't like to. He has a sweet tooth, so he'll eat it.
Sweet
And I
tooth
just
too.
watch them and I enjoy them eat the cake. But Rockaberries, that's a dessert place I really, really like.
Love Rockaberries. Love it, love it, love it. And I've
I
had
miss Rockaberry.
several dates at Rockaberries over the years. And my favorite, I would say, is not even any of the cakes, it's actually the pies. I really
Pies are
love the
great.
strawberry peach pie
Mm.
with a
Oh,
scoop of
Oh,
ice cream on top. So good.
oh, jeez.
And it's
I'm
crumbles.
so
It's
strawberry
not even
hungry.
like
peach.
a regular pie, it's a crumble pie.
Oh, that's
Strawberry
even
peach
better.
Wow.
crumble pie. It's great. It's wonderful. But in terms of other desserts, besides like Haagen-Dazs ice cream and Ben and Jerry's ice cream, I discovered that there's actually a drumsticks, the cones with the ice cream in
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
middle.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I discovered there's actually one with peanut butter in the middle.
Oh,
Oh, damn, son. That must
no,
be
that's not for me.
good.
Is really good. Like
Oh, God.
really, really good. And I believe there's also one with peanut butter flavored ice cream. That's also really,
Mm.
really good. So if you ever go to your local grocery store and you see a box of drumsticks, definitely, ask if your store can order that because it's delicious. It's really, really
Interesting.
good. I'm a huge peanut butter fan. I've already said this before. I love, love, love peanut butter. And
I like it.
in Montreal, there's an ice cream shop called Callum, and they do non-dairy ice cream and sorbets and other types of soft ice cream. And they have a peanut butter flavored ice cream, and it is delicious. It is so 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 good. And then again with peanut butter, um, anyone who lives in Canada knows that one of the most popular cookies is the President's Choice chocolate chunk cookies, like the decadent
God damn.
chocolate chunk cookies.
Mm.
It's
I have one in
so
Oh,
there.
good. And there's
So good.
actually a peanut butter chocolate chunk flavored cookie, and it's
Oh, you love
delicious.
that.
There's days where you might
interesting.
not want a lot of peanut butter in your cookie. That's the cookie for you. But if you do want a little bit more peanut butter, just
Hmm.
take out the jar of all natural peanut butter and put like a
Stick it
layer
on the cookie.
of peanut butter on the cookie, on the peanut butter, the decadent peanut butter chocolate chunk cookie. I guarantee you will be satisfied. That is a wonderful dessert. I have done this personally in my own
There you
home, in
go.
my own kitchen, and it is delicious. And that's why I can't have that box of cookies here on the regular basis, because it will disappear real quick.
Oh
All
my
right,
God.
so you guys, I don't think we even scratched the surface of this foodie episode, so we'll definitely have to do it again. But let's end on desserts real quick because this is my area of expertise. As we know, I was born on the chocolate, and I will die by the chocolate.
Oh
Got
So
it.
my God.
for me, it's chocolate everything, bro. Just bring the chocolate through, and I got you. But one of my favorite things, and it can go on anything, in anything, is Nutella. We've talked about that before.
Got it.
So as and I love going, to dessert places, and after I eat, I feel like if I don't have something sweet, that my meal is not complete. I'm sure there's many
Mm.
people out there like that, but
Every
I
day?
have just every day something small, something sweet. It doesn't have to be a whole cookie, it doesn't have to be a whole bowl of ice cream, but
Okay.
even a small piece of chocolate, like dark chocolate, something to be like, okay, your meal is complete, don't keep eating. Anyway, Miles made me Nutella stuffed chocolate chip cookies. They might have been
Wow.
the best cookies I have ever had. And this man went to great lengths. He put the Nutella on, baking sheets and froze them so that he could put it in the cookie. I'm telling you.
That is amazing.
The best cookie I've ever had. I mean, and Levin comes pretty close. I took Miranda to this bakery out here that makes like these giant cookies that were designed for marathon runners.
Oh my God.
I have a thing for cookies. I love cake. There's the little corner store that's right downstairs from my house sells these cheesecakes.
That one. Oh
Mar
my
had
God.
some. And they have carrot cake cheesecake, red velvet cheesecake, chocolate cheesecake. Chocolate cheesecake is my favorite, obviously. And I do like peanut butter, but I only like peanut butter in ice cream. I don't love like peanut butter cups or anything like that. But I do enjoy peanut butter in ice cream. So chocolate peanut butter ice cream, whether it's from Haagen-Dazs or Baskin Robbins or anywhere, I will take that all day, all day. And I love mochi donuts. Unfortunately, Miranda didn't have the best mochi donut experience. Good. But mochi donuts there's a place here called Ali Mama Tea that has literally the best mochi donuts. And guess what? They have a Nutella flavor. So that is it. That is all. And the other thing I really love is, and I don't know if you guys have probably heard of this restaurant Serendipity because it was in, I think, a movie called Serendipity.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they have what they call the Frohocho, which is frozen hot chocolate. And it is literally, I mean, it comes in a big glass, but the taste is one of those things that stays with you and you crave it forever. So that is definitely one of the go-to spots in New York City whenever you guys are here. But churros with chocolate. Just put chocolate on everything, man, and it's perfect. Chocolate on pretzels. Just put chocolate on that shit, and you're good.
Bless you. I really like ice cream. I'm a big ice cream fan. Ice cream's not a big fan of me, but we'll work that out later.
Maybe you can do the non-dairy.
I really like Haagen-Dazs salted caramel. Anything chocolate, anything salted caramel. But there's a place in Montreal that I really like called the Blue Boy. And they do soft serve ice cream and these funky styles and stuff. Mm-hmm. Again, I just take people with me so I can have a scoop and they can eat it. I always need an eating companion. But I really, 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 really like ice cream. That's my thing. I don't like ice cream cake or log cake or Yule cake. I hate that Christmas shit. Yule, that log Christmas shit. I hate that cake.
Take it anyway.
And I don't like banana splits and all that. I like a good traditional ice cream with sugar cone.
I can't say I'm a big fan of like banana in my desserts. I enjoy banana bread. I enjoy maybe some banana fritters, but I'm not a fan of the ice cream with the banana or anything like that. I'll do banana and yogurt, but I don't know. Not the other stuff.
Yeah, bananas and I have a love-hate relationship. So, listeners, we'd like to know your favorite spots, no matter where you live in the world, or your favorite recipes. I make protein bars. So if you make a recipe that is relatively healthy for me, or some chocolate ice recipes for Oz. I didn't know Oz likes chocolate, so I forgot, or I don't remember. I don't know. Listen,
do you even know me? Do you remember the McCain cakes that I would buy and bring to freaking Cypher?
McCain cakes were good. Oh, listen, this is what
happens. Do you even know who I am?
You neglected me. You neglected me, and that's what happened.
I deserve it all.
But I did bring home tons of Belgian chocolate from Belgium.
Girl, come through.
I did.
My dad used to do that. My dad, every time he traveled, he would bring me chocolate from wherever he was. Literally everywhere.
So here's what we're going to do, Nesha. We're going to take that Belgian chocolate and we're going to drive on down or fly down to New York City, and we're going to personally hand deliver that to Oz. And that way I can go to the bodega downstairs and get my fix of that carrot cheesecake, because it was so good. Really, really good.
I will put aside a Belgian chocolate bar for you.
Thank you. I love you. And when you come here, I'll take you to Red Lobster. What is happening?
Is that our chocolate music? Is that our ending?
That was an accident.
I felt like I was in an episode of Stranger Things. That's what I'm finishing right now.
Okay. I guess that means it's time for us to go, guys. I think that was really just the cue.
Sorry, that was last week's song snippet. Still there in our media files.
Do you want to know what's bad, listeners? You want to hear something bad? I've been so intoxicated on the last couple episodes that I don't remember the shows.
Well, you better listen to them, girl.
Oh, I can't. One of them I had COVID. One of them I was high. One of them I was drunk. Oh my God.
Well, at least you weren't hostile like Miranda was.
I heard that. So I think we might. I'm getting a new game for us to play.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
Yes, so we can play. And now, Oz, I'm a new homeowner, so you can come stay at my crib in Montreal.
Yay!
If I'm good enough for you. If I'm good enough for you. If I'm good enough, because I'm only the middle child.
Can I join the sleepover too? God. I want to join the sleepover too.
If you two want to sleep if you want to sleep in the same bed, go ahead. We'll just tell Mr. Z you got to go.
Yes.
We'll just tell Mr. Z you got to go.
Let's do
and
it.
I'll make some jollof, and we'll make some chocolate with Nutella,
yes.
and we can have a Messy Truth sleepover episode. Oh my God!
Oh my God! Can we do this? Can we please
that would
do
be
this? What do I do
crazy
with my
shit.
kids? Do you have a basement, a closet, duct tape?
That sounds
We are
bad.
not doing that to the
I'm
children.
a teacher. I'm.
I think that's illegal.
Just kidding.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go now. You must have a chocolate high. But next week, I think we should talk about the fun facts of DNA.
DNA?
What?
Yes.
Okay, to be discussed. To be discussed. All right.
We'll figure it out. I'm sure there's
We'll get
something
messy.
we can talk about. All right, guys.
All right, folks. That's it for us. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.